Welcome to another edition of Week in Geek. Today is March 1, 2020, and we will be rewinding back for the last 7 days and check out the geeky stories that have happened past. So, let's begin. After Artifact crashed and burned so badly, Valve quickly switched their sights to a new project while still using the strong IP of Dota 2. After staying in beta limbo for about 8 months, they have finally officially released their new baby for its first season. I stopped playing this game for about half a year ago, so seeing this game having gone through a lot of changes is very interesting to me. First of all, there's actual Underlords to pick from. There are 4 which can be used to adapt or adjust your strategy, or maybe just build around that Underlord altogether. It also has its own lore now, as the game is now based on 4 powerful individuals, the Underlords I talked about just a while ago, vying for the coveted position of being the Lord of White Spire. Valve's take on auto chess is available on PC and mobile, which I may consider picking up since I've been playing similar games anyway. It also already has Battle Pass because we all know they have to make money back from losing out on Artifact. The threat of COVID-19 continues to make event planners and convention goers reconsider their moves in the near future, resulting in a chain of cancelled events left and right due to the risk of contracting the feared virus. PAX East has already taken a heavy toll thanks to this event. Major names such as Sony, Square Enix, Capcom, and more have decided to either scale back or pull their presence from the convention completely. Other events around the world have also been severely affected. An esports event, Intel Extreme Masters or IEM Katowice, had its mass event license revoked last Feb 27 due to the same reason. The organizing body ESL plans to push through with their event in the same venue but not have any audience attend the event. They will be offering refunds for those who bought tickets early. Other events have also announced their cancellations for the near future. The 59th Shizuoka Hobby Show, scheduled this May, has decided to cancel this year. The same has been stated for Tamiya events both in the Philippines and in Taiwan. However, it looks like the threat of COVID-19 is reaching even into the virtual space, as Plague Inc., a game themed around developing deadly pathogens, has been removed from the Chinese App Store. The developer behind the game, Endemic, released a statement on their website sharing that their game has been removed because it, quote, includes content that is illegal in China as determined by the Cyberspace Administration of China, end quote. Endemic have also resigned that they have no control over the situation in that region. Endemic in the past has stated that Plague Inc. is a game, not a scientific model, and the current coronavirus outbreak is a very real situation which is impacting a huge number of people. We would always recommend that players get their information directly from local and global health authorities. Considering that there have been appearances of the infection in other countries that can't be directly pinpointed back to China, I'd like to remind people to now exercise some level of precaution to protect themselves. Please practice good hygiene to lower your chances of getting infected, and try to keep your immune system strong by eating properly, exercising a bit, and getting sufficient sleep. Fortunately, not everything is doom and gloom, as the New York Toy Fair pushes through, allowing Hasbro and Funko to reveal a ton of new toys for older people to appreciate and for kids to play with. Featuring merchandise for kids today and kids 30 years ago, it became a prime event for any family to be in for the weekend. Funko has released their soda toy line, giving some people a new way to expand their vinyl toy collection or simply decorate their desks with. Hasbro has also re-released figures from the 80s, a lot of them in Marvel, calling them the vintage line. On top of that, they're also re-releasing remasters of the same toys, having improved articulation and texturing. Heck, they're even releasing toys based on the recent Marvel movies. They've gone pretty far in what you want to get from Marvel. Also, in the wake of the new Ghostbusters movie, which is Ghostbusters Half-Life, they're also releasing those. The Old Toys and the Old Toys Remastered, based on the Ghostbusters 2 movie. That's not all for toy enthusiasts though. Nerf is now featuring a blaster that can reach up to 120 feet, which is around the length of a basketball court. They're also making replicas to match weapons from the popular FPS game Halo. And for those who are really old school gamers, there were also features of retro arcade style game cabinets and even pinball machines. The New York Toy Fair for a little while became a place for everyone to feel like a kid again. For our last story, Platinum Games has revealed yet another project they're planning to work on. So it looks like they're not just gonna make that remake from the Wii U. It turns out they actually have a total of 4 projects in line. They have recently revealed, through a magazine no less, that their first 100% original game is already in the works. So far, they're calling it Project GG Agogo, which, do note, is a working title. It looks like it's going to be carrying something of an 80s Ultraman vibe, with a hero having to defend a city from invading kaiju by transforming into what looks like a giant mecha. All we have so far is the trailer that's just generally giving us a vague idea of what the game will be like, but considering that this is a developer behind Vanquish, Bayonetta, Nier Automata, and Astral Chain, I'm willing to bet that the game will be at the very least fun to play. Also, for those who might be interested, they're actually expanding and looking for people to hire. That is, if you can understand Japanese and are more or less ready to move to Osaka. And with that, you are all caught up. Thank you for watching. If you like our content, do subscribe. You can also reach us on the usual social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. If you want to see all of our content, you can see it on the site. You can also see all of our videos here on this YouTube channel. Anyway, thank you for joining us. We do appreciate the time. We'll see you again next week.